Here's the punter, Sam Martin, now ready to get us started. And we are underway from Ford Field.
No way you took that out, fool.
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Alright, I'm going to cheat codes in real quick on time. 1 sec. All-time catch. Pass deflect. Pass rush on. You ain't cheating, you ain't fucking trying, bro. Ready, coach.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down.
What's that expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside.
He's got the
Waller.
lane, and there he
Baller.
goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Darren Waller, 85 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Damn it. Oh, shit. Hell yeah.
Extra point
Barely
by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Who you lying to?
And he is out of bounds here on the return.
They're lying in the NFL. Joe Exotic is their owner.
Stafford and the Lions now have it 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up.
Set, 250. Give me radar.
Ooh, almost faked me.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford steps away to his left. Oh, a hit. He lost the football.
Let me get that and go this way. Let me get that and go this way.
It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
At the time, it was good for him to have the numbers, but that was too long.
That's fielded in the end zone.
Yeah. Twice, 2-0, right? Or at least 2 out of 3.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Following the penalty, it's Johnson. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They will run it. It's McKissick, and he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
Let him know, let him know. Let him know.
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Max Crosby in there to bury him for a loss of 11.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
It's such an impressive first half to get that lead. After the sack, Stafford and the Lions come up on a 3rd and long situation. Stafford. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin.
No, that should have got it
It had been a
down.
near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards on the play. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this one off to Johnson. And some room to run now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung here.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody to run it down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys, backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do?
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
The linebacker, William Compton, in on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Johnson. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Oh, can you get a fumble Rooski? Yeah, I know he hit him with the helmet. I know he hit him with that helmet.
2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. This one complete to Lacey. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, here's Stafford. Flush to his right.
Oh, you can't pick the hand right
And the
there.
Lions have a touchdown.
Oh, dude. I'm going to take
4
2 people.
yards on the touchdown grab.
Yeah.
As they are now on the board here in the first half.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
This is fielded at the goal line.
Oh, come on.
And
Hold
he'll
that
take this one
block.
near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 26. On the ground is Jacobs to start the drive. He takes this for 3 to the 29. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. Carr can beat you in a lot of ways. The scramble there, a perfect example as he gets the first.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devon Kennard. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Another try after the first down sack. Carr, catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter, 14-7. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime preview. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime.
Oh, my gosh.
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey,
but, writing down your ad-lib.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. Jamal Agnew is deep to return it.
That shit was perfect.
And this will be taken at the 13.
Good job.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Lions will take over. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are. But with that last drive,
oh, really?
culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into
Fucking
this one.
take his head off. Come on, perfect. That was weak.
Great about their opportunity.
It always gives you that Superman dive. Not there, though, huh?
Second down.
Not there, though. Who's that, Cam Newton? That fucking definitely was not Cam Newton. Weak.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Come on. Should have had 3 sacks here.
Able to drop in that time for his second sack of the evening.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving.
There we go.
Looking for
Let's go
him.
this way.
It's intercepted.
Come on, block for the money.
Marcus
We're
Joyner
gonna
with
get
a pick.
back. We're gonna get
And he
back.
takes this one
We're gonna
back
get back.
into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
11 yards there and a Lion first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. That's to his running back, Kerryon Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary. I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Stafford now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Now Stafford being chased, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now Stafford. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. Kenny Galladay, the intended receiver. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Stafford now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. Looking left side, he's got it complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screen.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, as the first half is winding down, as his guys are back within a single score. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is, if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. This time they stay on the ground, and he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on 4th down. The final shot here before half for Carr. He's airing it out for Williams. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rashawn Melvin.
Yes. Oh, you're gone if you beat that guy. You're definitely
Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with McKissick. And an alley to run. Good run, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Lions on a pickup of 13.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Faking to give to Johnson. Now it's Stafford.
Let's go.
He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Raiders pick it up. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for 6 and a Raider touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point by Carlson, up and
Sloppy
good.
Joes.
And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
That's 2 fumbles, 6s, and 1 pick 6. That's 21 points for offline defense.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear the coaches from all the way up here. He's got a man complete.
Come on,
That's
dude.
good for 20
Get coverage over the top,
yards.
and I wasn't even
And at
there.
this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described.
No?
Looking down
Yeah,
at that sheet,
good
you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
11 yards there and a Lion first down. Stafford now 13 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Stafford. Open man is Galladay, complete.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second
they're the
down,
first
staying
one
ahead of
against,
schedule.
actually the last
Facing a
catch.
2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Maybe knock it in.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They stay on the ground on first with Johnson. And that one blown up quickly.
There's
As
a
he's going to be
buffet going
stopped
on
before
here.
he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll get this one to Galladay.
No, I pushed him out of
First down,
bounds.
Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. He's certainly been a huge factor in this one. He's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Here's McKissick. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. They'll go again with McKissick.
No, I didn't choose that guy.
Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run as his guys are back within a single score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters, as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
Adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Give them 12
Yeah, it would
yards
have been
that
done.
time at an Oakland first
I thought
down.
that guy was gonna hit me though.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jacobs on first
Oh,
and
you
10.
hold that. Oh, there we go. There we go.
And taking it across
Hold that block,
midfield
man.
and
So
inside the
fucking- I could at least
45. Give him 12 yards that time at an Oakland first down. On first down, Jacobs. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Carr keeps it on the sneak.
There you go, Karski. Let's move that car.
Pick up the first. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, it shows confidence in your offensive line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Yeah, the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
So after the penalty, now they need just a yard on 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front, and it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On 2nd down, Jacobs had a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They'll run it with Jacobs, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run-pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
Watch the slant, watch the slant, watch the slant.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Now a desperation throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play.
Well, we spent a lot of time exalting the offensive masterminds in this game, right? They draw up those beautiful plays. They look so perfect up on the board. But occasionally, sometimes you just say, throw it up and let him go get it. How about that play?
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. First down Lions on a pickup of 13. Here's Stafford. Forced out to his left. James has got it. Complete. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in the fourth.
Ready?
Yeah.
Here we go.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford
It just sucks. I know that shit probably wouldn't have happened
And
with
he's going to have
the
another
Eagles
first
or
down as the
Texans.
tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line.
There's another better team, you know what I'm saying? This team sucks. Yeah, you had two fucking fumbles that caused you 2 touchdowns.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the
Pick
red
six,
zone and the
which
safeties
that
have less
happen to
ground to
anybody,
cover,
but, yeah.
you'd better be quick
Those
with your
fumbles.
delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Dancing to his left. He'll try and run it. The improv act there, good for 9, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. This will be caught at about the 6. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left. One last throw here for Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
It's 2nd down and goal at the 5-yard line.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked.
All right,
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it.
Fuck, Danny's still on, huh? I know. That's crazy that he's still on, though, because... That's crazy. No, he has to be playing someone because unranked bench, but it's crazy that he's still up this late, though. No, him. Because he does.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he might, huh?
Yeah, he definitely does.
Probably playing on
Maybe. I went first last one, so you go ahead. Cool. That's good. Alright. 1, 2. I'll be the Steelers because fucking I've been the Panthers before and they don't get going, and their defense is not as good as Pittsburgh. Somebody might win it now. Throw the ball with the right hand, catch with the left, touchdown. Touchdown, A-floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Gang. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m., check out. Might give her 1 foul, just to tell her it's 1 now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Have to ever seen a reservation, half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. Plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. And I don't need you to okay it. Okay. 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay. I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay. All my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay. So when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want revenge. Somebody might want it now. Right pocket got euros. Left pocket got pounds. Somebody gonna want revenge.
The NFL on EA Sports is in the Steel City at Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, PA. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Houston Texans. Here's the former UCLA Bruin, Kaimi Fairbairn, to get this one started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
Hester Molester. And for my cheat codes real quick. Cheatcode.com. Cheatcode.net. Cheatcode.gov/California. Alright, I should take this ball and get going. Do it. Alright, can you try? Can you try? Alright.
Let's go.
Let's do it.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31.
First carry for James Conner.
Oh, I thought it was gone.
The game's first play
you
produces
ran out
6
like that,
yards.
but-
Brings up 2nd down.
That cute number 1.
Play fake to Conner. Now Roethlisberger.
No.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 37. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. Touchdown, Houston.
How do you get
DeAndre
spun around like
Hopkins,
that?
63 yards as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling the fact that the ball got turned over.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13. On 1st and 10 is Conner. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 2nd and 11 now. Roethlisberger. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up for third down.
Johnson sandwich for that.
Roethlisberger. But it's brought in by Washington. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
They go play action with Roethlisberger. And it's hauled in by Nick Vanette. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On second down now, it's Connor. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the red zone now, here's Roethlisberger on first down. Escaping the pressure. Now Bill hit, and he lost the football. It's loose. And the Texans scoop it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but then ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 26-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Let's go, team.
Watson with a give to Miller. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for not much space to rumble.
A first down carry now for Miller. Javon Hargrave there on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
The tackle made by Mike Bolton. A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
We're set.
6-0 our score after 1. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Back to throw, Watson. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
Someone knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up that first down now. I'm not so sure about the technique in getting there, but he went for it, and he got it.
Exactly. He knew where he needed to get, because remember, if he slides, when that derriere dips, if you will, that play's over.
The derriere dips, I like that one.
Yeah, been working on it for a little bit. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Big stop. Let's go.
On second down, it's Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing, often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Johnson. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, he got great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
They'll run on first down. Miller.
No.
Miller with
How did
first
he
down
miss
and more.
that?
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Taking it in from the 20. And the Texans push further out in front.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
It went through his hands. That's crazy. Yeah, it went through my guy's hands. That's nice. That's real nice.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you've got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Here's Johnson, and he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Good play action, hit him over the top.
Miller. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
I'm going back to you. Motion.
Lamar Miller. And he will not be able to get the first as he can get this only down to the 5. Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that's going to make this a 16-0 ball game. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Now the Steelers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
For that, 180. Free bud. 41 block it.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right side. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 23. They were looking for Johnson that time.
All right, work with me, partner. This is a classic understatement. Their execution has been very poor. Last 3 drives, 2 interceptions and a fumble. Winning football? We're not seeing it right now.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You've got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now Watson. It's complete to Hopkins. 15 yards. The Texans pick up the first down. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over, and then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Following the sack, it's now 3rd and long for Watson and the Texans. He finds Hopkins complete. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Watson. And this is going to be intercepted.
Get up. Why would he dive like
Good tackle
that?
by Mike Hilton. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
He fucking dove like he's taking a bullet for his fucking dad or something right there.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely 1 play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter.
Damn it, I was there.
A very interesting call and one that backfires.
I was scared to dive.
Losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
I had a yard
Felt
at
like
least.
a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with You and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency he talked about.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
At the 47-yard line.
Check 55 to Mike. I got it.
Out of the gun, Watson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Watson. To the catch made by Hopkins. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run it with Johnson. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the 1st-round pick out of Alabama.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Miller. He'll get the 1st down and more inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Texans push further out in front. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they?
Maybe one of those interceptions was fucking my fault, but definitely that one that went through my hands and went right into yours was fucking stupid. And that turned that shit around after that, because I was only down fucking 9 or whatever you had at that point.
This is taken at his 4.
Yeah.
Take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Yeah, I'm down the wrong one. I'm just gonna do it now because it's just wasting time. I ain't gonna come back. Yeah, we're even. We're just wasting time right now. Yeah. Send it.
Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, man, oh, there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. Dash, honey, dash, honey, dash, honey, dash, honey, dash, yeah. They can't catch up because they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced.
I'll go first.
Stay on attack when attack like damage. They reacting laid back on the camera. High boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal.
Oh my god. Oh my gosh. I hope you get the Bengals, the Browns. Hell no. Yeah, I do it first. They had a fucking better run and defense for the first. Yeah, I'm going Raiders.
I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all dash. Honey, y'all
Sick ass uniforms.
I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best because I am. There's no need in keeping it low key. I can carve on the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This shit we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the jet. The coach regret even letting them stay in the game.
Chicago? How about the fucking Aztec Stadium?
I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take all poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on.
It's fucking nice and cold, my ass. You're with that shit clear weather, motherfucker. Fuck out of here with that nice and cold ass shit. Yeah. You be the whites? I'm all whites. Okay. Get out of here.
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 every single last one of them got my back. 20 of us, that's 20 goons in the ice cream whip, triple school. I got 3 strikes and got the load. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do?
You got Mitchell, bro.
Ain't got time for no debate. It's for the taking. No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake the foundations of this nearly century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Oakland Raiders. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone.
Cheatcode.net, cheatcode.org/go. Bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum, bum ba-dum. I played the Raider intro for you one time.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Good, you have Jacob.
First carry for Josh Jacobs. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Comes a blitz, guys. Comes a blitz.
On second down now, it's Jacobs. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
What?
He shows you right there. He can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On the return is Cohen. And he'll be out right at the 35.
Yeah,
nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Bears take over.
Not bad, bro.
Ball up to the 35.
I don't know about
now
Don,
as they
but
come up on
he had
first
some yards
and
in front of
10.
you. That's for sure.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
He had a better run game than Joe Mixon, bro.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority.
Yeah, I'm just going to tell you that now.
He just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before
And
the
he had that
game,
other dude
he
fucking
was
coming out the
talking to us,
backfield
and he's
too.
like,
I forgot what
hey,
his name was.
these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah,
The
man,
veteran.
you're just a whole lot of guy.
He
But
is
I don't know how the
well
defense
over
was, though.
300
This
pounds.
defense
He's a
is
big
better,
man.
I think. Possibly. He likes to run the ball, so the other running back is way better.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Here's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. On the ground, it's Montgomery. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
All right. Let's get him. Let's get him, fellas.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say
Guys
reckless,
tricked
but
themselves.
they got
He
it.
hits his
1 for 1
dude,
on 4th
and
down
now
here
they
early in the game.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
I know you're hungry.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
Big bears, little bears. Black bears, white bears.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down.
Fucking really?
Good coverage downfield.
I don't know why I won't try to
Taking
go for a
off,
hit
picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run forward Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
That's going to be me tomorrow, dude. I'm going to be golfing over there in Pebble, and I'm going to fucking lose. Dude. I am going to golf tomorrow over there. For real.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. No
I lost
score
fucking 14 balls in 12 holes last time I played. Dude, it's all next to the ocean, like the first like 9. Yeah, I lost hella balls that last time.
They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Benson Mayowa in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down.
Oh, shit.
The kick by Pinheiro is good. And it's 3-0. The Bears hit the scoreboard first. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
And now a hook up downfield on 2nd down. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards. So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally wrestled down at the 11. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped. On 1st down, they go with Jacobs again. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on 1st down. He'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. To throw his car. Being chased out left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that.
Oh, he put the ball in the back.
At 3rd down.
He said, I'm not doing it. I saw Phil perform that song, Tiger. That shit's tight. They're rolling live. Yeah, that's a fucking. If you ever get a chance to go to that shit, it's pretty dope lineup. They always have it.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
Fuck that. You already know, coach.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
You already know this, coach. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna run it with Jacobs up the gut. Up the gut.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to Orlando and Jonathan Coachman. Coach will have highlights and analysis of this first half, one that's featured no touchdowns as of yet on either side.
So his job's a little bit easier for this halftime.
Need to give the coach some highlights.
Yes, we do.
A chance to get some momentum here in the second quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but
I got
unable to get it
tripped,
across.
and then the dude scares me. You know how that block?
Sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in, but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. Let's go to the second quarter.
No fucking way. That's wild.
He's at the 50,
That's
the 30, the 20, 10. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, 99 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows to 10-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he will be marked down right there at the 20-yard line.
Killing me.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Carr now on first down. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. To throw again on second down. Carr.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller there to make the grab as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Right, take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. This is caught by Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts. as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Robinson's got it.
Damn.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half.
That's fucking Vontaze. I got the most fucking fine perfect. That's gonna get the fumble. Right.
And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. On the left hash, officially, it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead stretches to 6 here. 13-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think
and heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick.
Yes, I wanted you to run the clock out. Yes, I'm glad you ran out of bounds. Yes, I'm glad you ran out of bounds.
Plenty more to see after the break. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Here as he's taken down. Cleveland Farrell tracks him down away in the backfield for a loss of 16. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Harris to return. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Raiders will have a short field to work with as they take over. First down, Jacobs. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That sack by Khalil Mack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
So what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
A Raider first down, 17 yards.
I got it.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, it's Carr. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack, his 2nd sack of the night.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
After the sack on first down, Carr, he's going to find and complete it to Renfro. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Shotgun now for Carr. And that'll be incomplete.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Carlson is good. And that will cut the lead back down to 3 at 13-10. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bears on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now Trubisky to throw. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
We got a viewer. We got a viewer. Shout out to the homeboy, Dave Wooski. I bet that's who it is. Shout out to the home.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it.
Get out of here. Throw it back.
My goodness. Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
No, you fucking fucker.
It's a foot race.
Oh, dude.
He will score.
That's
Touchdown, Chicago. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
The first year, and then the second defense didn't get to it. Overthrow that shit, Carl.
Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT. So they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. Fights loose.
Oh, come on.
That should give his guys a spark. He's up all the way to the 44-yard line.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44.
No, I had it in my hand.
Down there, but it's incomplete. Darren Waller, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. Well, meanwhile, a
bad
pass
timing.
That should have been intercepted,
Bad
but
timing,
it winds up
I guess.
falling incomplete. Tyrell Williams was the intended target, and now it's 3rd down.
Mike.
Working from the gun, it's Carr. Complete to Jones. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Now, following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. Carr going to throw. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted.
Really?
Picked off by Prince Amukamara.
Wow.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
A big run there, 29 yards and a 1st. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It was Maurice Hurst who got him down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's Eric Harris who picks it past the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
That.
So they obviously declined that, and it is a touchdown.
They still have the option, but let's face it, there's no option when you score a touchdown. An easy call for them.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will shave one more off this lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now a run with Montgomery, and the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far, and the crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. Throwing here, Trubisky. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Under pressure. Under pressure.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution. A 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
That is some bullshit.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on first down. It's Cohen. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 34-yard line.
It didn't let me switch my guy. I had a lineman. Dude, if I would have had a fucking cornerback, I would have been able to stop your guys. But it fucking had me on a lineman.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. This time Montgomery. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter. Do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, Quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And indeed, they will keep it on the ground. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Oh, yeah, you can.
So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished.
Oh, shit. That was a fucking battle, bro.
Hell yeah.
Holy fuck. You almost came back on me, you bastard.
I should have just kicked that fucking field goal. It all fucking came down to fucking Mike. I should have fucking got that. Yeah, you clipped me from fucking, and I should have went forward, and all of a sudden I get speared. Fuck out of here. That's some bullshit, bro. That's some fucking bullshit. Fuck out of here. That shit was ridiculous.
Give me that work and I can sell it, I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any come and see, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best to soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in.
Dirty.
I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions.
Very dirty. Very dirty. I'm going the third one. There we go. I'll take that. I'll take that.
I stay on the mission, coming for the top position. Ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing. The opposition ain't all that lane switching. This is what the game is. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a Joe like Chappelle show. This so perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know.
Fucking Winsel. The little Winsel.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up with the New England Patriots.
Cut flag, bro. Could have been glass. You're about to kick off the ball. I don't know if you're near your controller, but you're about to kick off the ball. Oh, it's already on the in. Just gotta kick it out of bounds. I can't decline it either.
Here's Steven Gostkowski now to kick this one off. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it's just...
My cheek mode in real quick.
I'm up 5, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright, here we go.
Okay.
It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Here we go. 120!
Come on. Hey, switch gears.
Running with Howard. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
That's how we're playing today already, at home.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Sony Michel, his first carry. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Brady gives to Michel. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Wait, 20!
Defense wins championships, baby.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. He hits White, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 14 yards is the pickup there on a New England 1st down.
You're surviving, Butler.
Wait, 63!
That's track.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 20-yard line. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers putting up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action.
Wow. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. From 21 yards away, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
I think if you polled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control, and how about the end result? A touchdown.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. Looking, and got his man complete. 36 yards on the play. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run with Howard. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
74.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And this ball's tipped and intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
2nd and 5 at the 28-yard line.
Wait, that. Down 80. Down 80. Hey, switch. Back, all 50.
On 2nd down, Michelle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one a first down pickup of 8.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Brady. And it's hauled in by Ben Watson. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. On 1st down, Michelle. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Wait, that. Fly, 20.
On the ground is Michel. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Caught by the tight end, Watson. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. So now on 4th down, on comes Steven Gostkowski to try and get the patch 3. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
And things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit. Like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? That you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
And sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
They fake the give. Now Wentz. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Hightower. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction. Excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Gostkowski the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0.
Yeah.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is taken at his 4. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think
did.
you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
He's going to float this one deep right side.
Oh,
and he couldn't hang on.
Someone
Would have been their
jumped
4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
It's been my observation. There's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things.
On play action, it's Wentz. Caught by the tight end Ertz. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. To throw, it's Wentz. He's going to fire one deep over the middle.
Yeah, I do, and then all that happened.
Picked off by by Jason McCourty. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. He's going to look deep, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. He'll hit Jackson complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down. On first down, Wentz. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Looking to throw again on second down. Wentz. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. In their mind, certainly a field goal try would be a letdown. They had the great starting field position. Now facing third down. Now Wentz again. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass as they are now on the board here in the first half.
If I was down, I said cheeks, and if I would press sideways or up, it would have fucking went overthrow. So I just pressed down on that shit. That's why I came back.
They find a way to get the ball in the end zone and get some points on the board. Maybe they can use that to kickstart them for the second half.
Yeah, just to get something before going into the lockers. And now in the second half, they can just tighten.
Really? I'm
Pressure
throwing it.
now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8.
I feel like we're going to see more and more of this continue to flow into the NFL game. And that is the quarterback run game. Not successful here going for 2, but it's not something that people shy away from totally anymore either.
In particular, do you think more so around the goal line?
I think so. Anytime it's short yardage, anytime you can go ahead and keep the ball in the hands of the quarterback who's athletic, you go ahead and do that rather than risk a handoff or a pitch.
They just couldn't get it done there, though. 2-point try fails. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead. But a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky. Could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground. Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady. This one complete to Mohamed Sanu. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's got a man complete. It's Julian Edelman. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Out of bounds at the 27-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Now Brady again.
Yes.
Big loss here as he's taken down. The Patriots will take their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Brady, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half, a second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Wentz going to throw. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd and short. They tried to throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Working from the gun, Wentz. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. Back deep for the Patriots, Gunnar Olszewski. Now a high kick, almost a pooch punt. 31 yards on the punt there. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel something.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick. What'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
They'll run it here. This is James White. Nigel Bradham brings him down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Those interceptions are killing me. I knew it was going to happen, though, when I told you that interception went through my hands into yours. They always going to be like one of those games. Sure enough.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michelle. And some room to maneuver.
And
all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Sony Michel, 45 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Extra point good by Gostkowski. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see.
He's got a man complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. Play action. Now Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia. On first down, they run with Howard. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Again, it's Howard. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now a play fake. Wentz. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Well, that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. Throwing now is Wentz. And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles make some inroads here on that deficit. Doug Peterson says, let's go for 2 here. From the gun, it's Wentz. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off down at the 2. He's at the 50.
Of course this guy can't catch him, but you're going to catch him.
Well, that was almost a 4-point swing. The interception, if he had returned it all the way, would have been 2 for them, but just a little bit shy.
And when it's a play like that, you're exactly right with the math. But don't you feel like it would have counted for more if they found their way all the way back to the end zone and gotten the 2? That changes the whole momentum, doesn't it?
And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it,
oh my God,
it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics would tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. First down, here's White. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. Let him go by a little too easily there.
Well, that's what we saw in film, isn't it? His head goes down oftentimes when he goes to punch, when he's trying to block. And when you do that, you can't see your target. He went right past him and made the play.
On 2nd and 12, Brady. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Fletcher Cox able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Now Brady. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. Well, they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. He was looking for Edelman there, The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Let's go, let's bring it.
Wentz off the fake handoff to Howard. He's going to let this one go. And now here is another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And to the 40-yard line,
couldn't overthrow that?
that's
I
where the
even lobbed
return
it.
stops.
I even lobbed
The
it.
interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
Lobbed it.
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those
No
numbers
pass
up there a
interference
little
there,
bit.
though, huh?
But as you
You
and
guys
I
fucking
both know,
touched
it's
mine,
not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
They'll start the drive with a give to right. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Graham picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. 3 quarters in the books. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. The Patriots send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. On the return, Jackson. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Lawrence Guy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Here we go.
On play action, Wentz.
Take
And his
it.
throw here is
Right there for you.
incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. 3rd down here.
No love. Get the fuck
Brandon,
out
at
of
least
here.
there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. The Eagles on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Wentz. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Just give it a try,
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. The Eagles indeed snap it. Wins. And no, it's incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Well, then fucking hurry up and do it, man.
They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he'll get that to Michelle.
No, you're not going
He'll
anywhere.
be taken down at the 2-yard.
Hurry the hell up. Roll your fucking weak ass phone.
I'm on 10. Let me roll this blunt, so that's all I got left. Let's go. Fucking crazy.
Hurry the hell up. It's like fucking shadow bomb.
You got to smoke yours. I'm all right. I don't have a fucking pipe. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready? All that love. Are you ready? Get ready, dog. She played the first game. She beat you. All good. I let her play, bro.
Who?
My girl.
Fuck you. You wish. She didn't know how to jump out the helicopter. I know, I was on there. Yeah. She's like, hey guys, Mike's not here, but I don't know what to do. And then we're all, jump in! Jump in!
Craig is like, I'll take it from here.
And then once we fucking, we got down, I was like, hey, hide, get in the building, hide. Once we got in the building, hide, I hit her. I fucking turned the corner to get out where she was at. Boom, we got blasted. Yeah. They didn't even end up finding her. That's why you were still alive. That's all I'm good. Yeah, that's all I'm good too. Group. Like the other day we were playing trios and that fucking right away because him and the dude died. And he's like, yeah, we're just gonna die, let's just gonna quit. And I was like, oh, fool, I'm alive right now. What do you mean quit? And he's like, yeah, you're not gonna do nothing. And then I ended up getting like hella money real quick and getting like 2 kills. I brought both of them back real quick. And then I was like, and I even told him too, I was like, when I got this kill, I was like, hey, I don't need your bad vibes, bro. Look at this shit. I don't know about bringing you guys both back. And he's like, oh, well, fuck, I didn't think you were gonna do nothing. I was like, well, you don't let me. Just be quiet, bro. Yeah.
You need to go back right now.
Yeah.
Are you ready? Set. Jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go. Keep it steady. To the letter rock. Turn it up. We giving the show. But can you rock it like rocket? What you talking about? Space out your mind. But can you rock it like rockets? That's a close encounter of what kind? But can you rock it like rocket fuel? Honey, I dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, they will not stop me. Tenfold, copy, end zone, watch me celebrate. I'm cocky, I do my dance, jump in the stands. No man, the man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me, I ruin they plans. I do what I want, they do what they can. Got it on smash, foot on the gas. I will not crash, honey, y'all dash, 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 yeah. They can't catch up cause they lacking the stamina. Way too advanced to be playing with amateurs. They on attack when they tackle like damager. They react and play it back on the camera. Hot boy, just consider me flammable. Sure shot, I got all the intangibles. Need a leash, I'm a beast, I'm an animal. Heat the competition up like a Hannibal. Know the game like I wrote up the manual. I do weekly what you do on the annual. MVP, that decision unanimous. Big dogs, I don't think they can handle it. Battlefield, it's just me and my warriors. Guaranteed we emerge victorious. Years, blood, sweat, tears, it's glorious. I remember when they always ignoring us. Dash, got it on smash, foot on the gas.
Hey, Frankie.
What up?
Send it.
My bad. That was fucking. Went to use the restroom. No, I already went.
No man, man, oh there with the hands. Thought he could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Foot on the gas. I will not crash. Honey, y'all dash. 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 They slept on the team, now they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am.
It's no need in keeping it low key. I can call for the D like a turkey, or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets, the coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team around took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put in the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Who's on first? You on first?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Jacksonville and the Saints. Oh, you already won. Oh, fuck, you already won.
I just got bags from Prada, rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Gonna see me now, on God, I'm lit it. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top on the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the head. Been throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Know you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I get back up. I get back up.
Yeah.
I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down to get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Gonna see me now, I'm lit it. I know that you're trying to go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it.
Fuck you. Hell yeah.
Who are you for the Patriots? Who are you for?
The Eagles, I was the fucking. I
The
even had
National
this uniform
Football
too,
League
like I
has
was
traveled
Eagles too.
south of the border as we are in
Yeah.
Mexico City,
I even had this
Mexico
second, too.
on EA Sports. Today we've got another installment of the International Series, and it should be a good one between the Tennessee Titans
but they
and
have
the New
red, though.
Orleans Saints. The Florida Atlantic man, Greg Joseph, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Mexico City. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Alright, put this right cheat codes in because the last two haven't fucking worked. The second cheat codes aren't working right.
Damn, they did hella Mariota dirty. 68.
Yeah, that's what happens when you suck balls, bruh.
Damn, that's funky.
Ready. Kill. 5-8. I got it. Return.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain. Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 74 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Joseph now to kick this one away. This is taken at the 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
I got you.
To throw, it's Breeze. And Josh Hill has it. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense, and reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? That sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. It'll be a Saints first down on a gain of 16 yards. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a cut to the sideline. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. It's a gain of 35. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. They come out here in the I. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. Things made a little more difficult after the false start as they try again on 2nd and goal. Now they'll throw with Breeze. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. From 8 yards out as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense too.
That's a great point because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Lutz with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here. And this is intercepted. He's trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Janoris Jenkins. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage. Back at the 17. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 17-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Breeze. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun now for Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Drew Brees, his 2nd touchdown pass here in the opening quarter of this game. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. One of his main targets, Delaney Walker, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Break. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Here's Tannehill. Dancing to his left. And that's caught by Smith. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, it was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Hit it.
It's the mic. 47's the mic.
They get in with that. Defense.
A first down carry for Henry. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Play action. It's Tannehill. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Sheldon Rankins abruptly ends that play with a sack.
Ready up.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score 6-14. Titans 7.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh.
Third and long. It's Tannehill. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. So a little breathing room now. First and 10 at the 17. And here's a throw that's taken in by the tight end Cook. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. Drew Brees does it again. 3 first-half touchdown passes for him now. And the Saints are able to strike quickly for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
On second down, here's Henry. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Go.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Now Lewis here on first down. And not much running room. Down to the 32. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up second and 7 at the Saints' 32-yard line.
Let's go now. 10-2 stop.
A second down run with Lewis. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting third and about 4 to go.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. And now he lost the football. Tannehill loses it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
23 yards, the final tally. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
That's a lead.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. From the 39, Breeze, and brought in by the tight end Cook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Ready. Yellow lady.
Man, I got you.
On 2nd down, here's Breeze. So this is caught by Ginn. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. Here's Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down. Breeze now to throw. Ginn has it complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, Breeze.
Really intercepted.
Picked by Kevin Byard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be up for a long ball game. He finds Corey Davis, and he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Tannehill, he's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Tannehill. Got him in. It's Brown. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a first down throw, Tannehill. This will be caught by Brown. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 19 on the last play, 19 more here, and another first down.
Where's the fucking end of the time, man? All respect, though.
The field goal unit on the sideline. They're going to go with 1 second left. The final shot here before the break. Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. And this one caught by Delaney Walker. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Tannehill throwing complete to Davis. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw is Tannehill. It's complete to Brown, right side. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
The Titans efficient passing on this drive. There's another first down.
First down and goal to go.
They come out here in the eye. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. They'll give Henry another shot. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that is going to set up 3rd and goal.
On the set.
Mike 47.
Go.
Here's Henry. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Back to throw, Tannehill. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Marcus Davenport and the Saints able to come up with a goal line stand. A breakdown by the O-line at the worst possible time. 4th and goal, and it leads to a sack.
And I can just see it now.
He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. 3rd and at the end stretch. Comes loose. It's picked up by the Titans. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So the big game through the air, but scratch it all off because he could not hang on to the football.
And you have to like what they did on defense here. They didn't give up on the play. Big yardage given up, but they still battled all the way to the end and helped force a turnover.
That's just like him, though. That's real life,
set to begin the drive. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this goal?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit. They're in the same spot again.
Well, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Back now in Mexico City. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
She's 2nd and something, 3rd and something for me right now.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Tannehill. And he's taken down here by the Saints. Cameron Jordan. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
He'll get this one complete to Davis.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. He finds Humphrey. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 13-yard line. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Got a man, it's Humphreys. Touchdown, Tennessee. Adam Humphreys there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They've been asleep for a little while on this side of the football, Charles, and the score is just a 1-score game now. Haven't had any points this half. What gives?
Let's go old school here. All right, let's get back to the basics. Get back to running the football, high percentage throws. Find the guys that eat pressure and make plays for you and make sure they touch it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara, it's Breeze. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. It was Logan Ryan that time who knocked it away.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And Ginn's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's second down now. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning.
Ready? 5-8, 5-8. 55. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Here's Murray. And he stopped immediately there. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big third down. To throw is Breeze. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
I was going to try to attempt a field goal, but you know what? I've seen you come down the field and score. How fast before.
So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So Breeze is going to stay out there. And they're going to go for this on 4th down. Here's Breeze to throw. The catch made over the middle again. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 34. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
Right, didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They run it again with Kamara. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is third down.
I'll probably check fucking.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They converted once earlier in this drive, but they'll roll the dice here again on 4th down. On the ground, Kamara. And he's not even going to come close to picking up the first. They stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now it's Tannehill. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, second down.
Yeah. Or has it been like that for the last, 21 years?
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up 2nd and 10. One last throw here for Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill set.
All right, man. I'll check tomorrow. For sure. Later.